about making peace with heaven?
I think it would be wise to be both just and merciful, Daniel.
Let him be shriven, but quickly.
Courage, my friend. Lawless, did you think I'd forget the time you saved me from the gallows? Stand fast, Sir John. Let us pray Appleyard's aim's still true.
Enough! Get on with it!
So The Black Arrow is a 1948 swashbuckling adventure film starring Louis Hayward, Janet Blair, George Macready, Paul Cavanagh, Rhys Williams and Halliwell Hobbs. And it's directed by Gordon Douglas. It's 76 minutes long, and it's basically, the plot of this film is similar to Robin Hood. You have our hero, Louis Hayward, who's a nobleman who comes back from the War of the Roses to find that his father's been brutally killed, supposedly by Paul Cavanagh, an old family friend who's taken off and hidden in the forest with a band of renegades. And his family estate's been taken over by his sleazy kind of scheming uncle, played by George Macready, who has taken over his father's estate. And things are complicated also by a blossoming love story between himself and Janet Blair, the daughter of Paul Cavanagh, the man supposedly responsible for his father's death. But this was a really entertaining action-adventure film. This film I saw was in coloured version. I think it's originally in black and white. So, but I enjoyed the coloured version. I thought it was sumptuous. It looked really great. There's plenty of action in this film, plenty of horse riding, plenty of sword fights. Great outdoor scenes as well. I thought there was plenty of that. And some really great internal castle sets. I thought it looked really nice. The stonework and everything, it just looked great. The performers, I thought Louis Hayward was solid as our leading man, our hero. He's no Stuart Granger or Errol Flynn in the charismatic department, but he played it quite straight-faced and solid, and he was fine. I didn't think the love story between him and Janet Blair was that convincing, I have to say. She was pretty good also, Janet Blair. I thought she resembled a young kind of Sybil Shepherd from the 70s or something like that. And George Macready as our scheming uncle villain was pretty good also. It's got a strong supporting cast all around this film, and it is entertaining all the way through. It is quite talky though, so be prepared for that. If you're not into that, I thought the characters were quite strong, quite interesting, and the performers were all pretty adequate. So it didn't bother me that. It's quite a interesting dialogue, I thought. The script is a little bit stiff at times, though. I'll give it that. But this film has got a really great finale, a really brilliant duel between the two, between our hero and the villain. A real brutal fight to the death on horseback and on foot with swords and mace and shield. It is really brutal. It's the most vicious kind of fight scene I've seen in this type of movie for a long time. And it's well worth waiting to see that. It's a great scene. So that's The Black Arrow from 1948. Definitely give it a watch. It's a pretty entertaining swashbuckler B-movie. It's definitely a B-movie, and a B-movie cast, but entertaining all the same. I would give it a 6 out of 10, this film. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.
Now, if you don't mind, I've had rather a strenuous day. I think I'll turn in.